Assalamu alaikum, dear viewers. In previous topic, we discussed the powers and functions of the Parliament of India, in which we are having two houses, the Lok Sabha and the Rajya Sabha. Just like in that, we have seen the powers vested with the Lok Sabha and the Rajya Sabha, but in a federating state, just like in India, the powers are shared between the center and the states. As we know, India is the constituent of 28 states and 9 of its union territories. In all the states, we have the government. Likewise, we have a union government at the center, which is a constituent of Lok Sabha with the strength of 545 members and the Rajya Sabha of 250 members. Likewise, in each state or in each union territory, there is a parallel government which runs that federating unit or the state. In some states, we are having two houses also. In some states, we are having bicameral legislature. For example, in Jammu and Kashmir, we were having the bicameral legislature with Legislative Assembly and Legislative Council. The difference between Legislative Assembly and the Legislative Council here, the Legislative Assembly are the people who are the candidates in the multi-member constituencies through the first past the post system. The members get elected, whereby it is declared that the members of the state should not less than 60 and it should not be more than the 500, and its tenure is 5 years. Likewise, and its tenure is 5 years, and these assemblies, legislative assemblies, can be dissolved by the governor on the recommendations of the chief minister of the each state. Likewise, the Legislative Council in some states of India like Karnataka, Maharashtra, UP and Jammu and Kashmir. In Jammu and Kashmir, we were having this bicameral legislature too, where we were having the Legislative Council members, and it is there that members of the Legislative Council should not exceed more than 1/3 of the strength of its Legislative Assembly. Likewise, the term of these Legislative Assembly members is 5 years, and the term of the Legislative Council members is 6 years, and 1/3 of these Legislative Council members get retired after every 2 years. Likewise, in the states, these legislative assemblies exercise some special functions, and enjoy some special powers. Same for becoming a member of the Legislative Assembly or the Legislative Council. A citizen with the participant, the contestant candidate, or the candidate who is in the fray of contest must be a citizen of India, and he should be more than 25 years of age. Likewise, he should not hold any office of profit, and likewise the persons, he must fulfill all other formalities laid down in the Constitution of India. These are the qualifications of the Legislative Assembly member and the Legislative member of Council member. So here they enjoy the executive powers. They enjoy the executive powers. They enjoy the executive powers. In executive powers, they are making the laws. They are making the laws for the state as well as the concurrent list. The executive powers, the member of this Legislative Assembly are making the laws for the state on the subjects of the state as well as on the subjects of the concurrent list. Likewise, they can executive powers, Legislative Council. So, but this Legislative Council, if any law is being made by the Legislative Assembly. Legislative Council can hold this law, can delay this law up to a period of 4 months, not more than that. Likewise, in this they enjoy the financial powers. They enjoy the financial powers. The financial powers, all the finance is under the control of the legislative assemblies, and legislative council has not control over the financial matters. Money bills can be originated. Money bills can be originated through legislative assemblies only, not through the legislative councils. And if a money bill is originated from the lower house of the assembly, it is to be passed by the legislative council within a period of 14 days. If the bill is not passed within the 14 days, it is considered that the house has no objection in passing that bill. So all the affairs of the finance are subject to the legislative assembly, not subject to the legislative council. Likewise, it has the executive powers. It has the executive powers. As we know, the ministers, the Council of Ministers is responsible collectively and individually for the overall development of the state, and also for the overall finance or the expenditures made within the state. But the vote of no confidence is lying in the hands of this legislative assembly. If the Council of Ministers would not like to follow the will, the consent of the legislative assembly members, as such, they go under a method which what we call the vote of no confidence, in which there is a threat that the government, that the Council of Ministers shall fall. As such, they are acting as per the advices, as per the will of these members. Likewise, they can call the attention motions. They can call the attention motions. They can call the attention motions. They can call the adjournment motions in order to get their demands redressed within the constituent assembly, within the assembly of the state. And likewise, they have the electoral powers also. In the electoral powers, the legislative assemblies of each state are deemed as the electoral college for the election of the president, vice president, and members of the Rajya Sabha, and likewise for the members for electing the speaker and deputy speaker. So in every state, we have, in the federating setup, we are having these legislative assemblies whereby they make the laws, whereby they take under consideration the will of their people, the law of the land, the customs in yoke, and the folkways. All these things are being kept in mind while framing the law and making the law. So this is the function and the powers of the legislative assembly in the state. Thank you. Have a nice day.